Welcome to all. In this video, we all are going to discuss about user interface of Creo. So when you open the Creo in the first time, we get a user interface like this. So first one is, we are seeing here the web browser. So this is called web browser. This is like a normal browser, like we are using the browser like Chrome, Firefox, like that browser. Creo also have one browser in the middle of the software. We have a number of tab option. So how many tab you want, you go to open. You want to browse something, directly you browse here, no need to every time open the new browser. So browsing history is there, front back option is there, refresh, cancel, home page, print, bookmark, save as a bookmark, every browsing option is there. And also this not only for the web browser, same time is acting on the system browser. For example, you have some folders in your My Document, see. So whenever you want select any images or any files. So here we will be able to select and see the preview also. In this preview, initially this preview only available for the part and sketch modules, but now is giving for, see now image also is possible to see the preview in this place. Okay, so this for system browser, same time internet browser. Okay, I go to close this one. So next we go to the top. So this is Creo, this is a embedded logo here. So this area is called quick access toolbars. So like a new open Windows full screen like this, and also some full down menu is there. You press this menu, extra one window is open. In this window you go to select more commands. So you select more commands, you get on a window like this. So what are the icons or what are the command you need to use in the quick access toolbar? You select here. For example, I need 3D printer. Just I select here using this arrow mark. So automatically come here. So after that you want to alignment. See, you press down, this one is moving. Wherever you want, you go to align. You check here in the left side top corner, this 3D printer icon is came. So same like this, whatever you want, you select your favorite icons. So next we have that green color tab that is called file. So I click the file. This is very basic for all the softwares. This file option is available. In this file option we have some basic documentation icons like a new, open, save, save as, print, close, manage files, properties, send, manage sessions, help command. Yeah, and one important thing in Creo, this is also one of the self-learning software. All type of help commands available in the software. Just you go to click the help parametric, Creo parametric help. Just I go to click this one. You have the internet, means this directly open the internet. In this internet, so support.ptc.com, lot of help topics available here, especially what's new in Creo 7.0, Creo tutorials, fundamentals, data managers, designs, like this, surfacing, then piping, electrical design, welding design, assembly. So all type of help commands available here. So just you select the icons, whatever you want, you learn yourself. So next one, so next we go to check options. So options, it is a major one. So just I go to click the option. So when I click the option, I get a new window that is called Creo parametric options. In this options, I go to change my environment. So my user interface I am able to change entirely. For example, in this place I go to show you only very few things. I go here, I go to select. Just now we are discuss about quick access toolbar. Is also there in the customs. Ribbon bars. So basically I have only 3 ribbon bars. Ribbon bar means this one. Data, settings, utilities. So extra you want add something, you select here, just use the cursor and keep it here. Automatically is updated in this place. In Creo, some basic shortcut keys is available. For example, F1 for help, Ctrl plus W for close, Ctrl P for print, like this. See, F11 is an full screen. You want to add any extra shortcut keys. For example, I go to make F4 as my close. So just I go to press F4 or control plus F4 is automatically going to close. So like this we are able to add extra shortcuts for every options. Here a lot of option is given. So which command or which option you want to do this one, make it like this. Sometimes continuously we go to using save as command. So that time you use control shift S, or you want to change any other key, just erase the here, you enter the another key is acting as a new shortcut key. Next one is Windows settings. So in this Windows settings we do something. So these all things I go to explain upcoming videos. So I think this videos only this much is enough. Next one, Home tab. In the Home tab we have some same options available here also, like an new, open the last session, set as working directory. So working directory is important one. So whenever you open the Creo software, before starting the drawing you want to set working directory is mandatory. So how to set working directory? Now we go to discuss about this one also. Just you go to select the working directory folder. So after that you get a new window. In this window you go to browse your system files. So you go to select any one file. So I go to use PTC Creo class, this is working folder. So I go to select the folder and give OK. So now my working directory is set. So whenever I want to open the old file or whenever I want to open my old project, just I go to open. This file is automatically when I used to open the new file or saved file, is automatically directed with my working directory folder. So this one already I fixed as working directory. So automatically open this place. So it's very easy to access every time working our old or previous project. So next one, this is erase or not displayed. So sometimes what happens, no? Continuously we are opening the files. All files is stored in the RAM. So it's automatically system performance going to down. So that time you use this erase not displayed and erase our old history files. Is automatically RAM files are removed. So system speed also increase. So this settings, model settings we are discussing before in the option. System appearance, this also we go to discuss later. Play trial files. So if you have any trial files, just select the file and it's automatically running. So this also we are discussed later. So next one is in this place, this is we called as an folder tree. So this folder tree is very useful because here we go to browse our system files. Same time our in session, before you are drawing some files, this files also available there. You want to set some favorite folder here, you want to set. So for example, I go to my document, I go to select this Adobe is my favorite folder, just I right click it. I have the option add to favorite. So when I click, it's automatically adding in the favorite session. Same like this, you go to arrange something else here. So in this last one folder tree, you press the folder tree. Here also same like our system files is open. System folder is available here. So whatever you want you select. Otherwise here we have the option for creating the new files or deleting files. This all for performance we are done in this place. So you want to switch off, switch on option also available. See in this lower corner we have three icons. One is for model tree switch on switch off. Another one is for that web browser switch on switch off. Next one is full screen. So when you draw the drawing you want to see full screen, just you click the entire screen, the drawing only visible. So and also here some status bar is there. So whenever you open the new file, see you saw here some status bar is opening. So this is the very basic things. Okay, I go to select the new file. So now I get a new window. In this window we have the different type of option is available, like an layout, sketch, part, assembly, manufacturing, drawing, format and notebook. So these are the types, and also some files have a subfolder is available. For example, I go to select the part. In this part we have three options: solid, sheet metal, bulk. So I want to draw solid means part solid or part sheet metal, like this. Assembly file also we have a lot of things is available. So these are the things we are going to see upcoming videos. So now I go to close this video. So you feel this very useful, just you click one like and share this video your friends and give your valuable comments. Watch more, learn more. We will see you very soon in next video. Thank you.